Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to week 6. In week 5, you created your taxonomy template and we created 9 tasks using the workbook activity 5. If you've not finished the workbook activity 5, you probably won't be able to do this week's task. So finish week 5 before starting week 6 tasks. Week 6. Okay. In week 6, there are 8 different things that we're going to go through. First of all, number 1, site column. A site column is a reusable column or a template used across departments. Your business wants some sort of consistency with some libraries or lists, and you can share these settings across your departments in your business. This site column is created once, so you must choose one member of your business to create the site column. When they have done that, other members of the group add it to their library. In my taxonomy template that you downloaded last week, there was a yellow box that said year and month, and I said, don't change that. So we're going to create a site column for year and month, then each member of your team can add it to their library. So one member of your business clicks on Site Contents, Site Settings, Site Contents, Site Settings, and you're looking for Site Columns. If you can't find it, Control F, type in Site, and it'll bring you to Site Columns. That's the one we want. So we want to create a site column for year and month. Click on Create. I'm going to type in year and month, spelling correctly. Okay. Scroll down the workbook. We want date and time. So we're going to make it date and time. We want it to be in custom columns. Defaulted to custom columns. Required information, always a yes. I'm going to make it friendly date and time. And then OK. So we've created the site column. The next step, every member of the group should add this column to their library. To do that, navigate to your library. We want library settings, more library settings. So library settings, more library settings. And we want to add the site column. So here we are, and if you can't find where it says add, Control and F, add. Whoops. Add from existing site column. Add from existing site column. That's what we want to do. We want to go to custom columns and year and month. That's what we want to add. And then OK. We go back to our library. I have departments, document type, contracts, renewable, all from my taxonomy, and month and year from my taxonomy. Next thing I'm going to do is show you how to create a picture library. Okay, that's where you're going to upload images of your business products or services. You'll each do a picture library, but you won't do it in your library, you'll do it at the home. So I'm going to click on Home, New App, New App. Okay. At this point, you have to click on Classic Experience. Now on my page it is here. If you can't find it because it's in a different place, Control and F and type in Classic and it will take you to Classic Experience. At this point you want to search for an app for picture library. And you're going to create a picture library. Okay, I'm going to call it CEO Picture Library. Create. Go back to your business. It's not on the quick launch bar on the left hand side. It's not in my library. It's in Site Contents. CEO Picture Library. Adding a picture to your library. So we've gone to Site Contents. Go to CEO Picture Library. And I want to upload some files. And I have saved them on my desktop. Find your way images. Put 3 images in there. Okay, named correctly. Blues Clues, Detective, Where to Look. They must be named correctly. Step 5. Okay, you must have documents in your library. Now, you can get sample documents from the internet. They must be Word, Excel, no PDFs. We should have naming intelligence. One of the documents must be your taxonomy, or else I can't check whether your library is correct. For the number of documents, you should check the A1 guide to find out the number of documents that should be in your library. Okay. To upload documents, I'm going to go to my library, upload files, and I created a folder. I did some research and I found some documents that relate to my business. I'm going to select them all and open. Okay. So, in your library, you should be getting required information in these columns, okay? Because the information is required. To put the information in, editing grid, and you're going to click and you're going to choose information, okay? This is just a test because we're just building our system. Okay. I'm not going to do all of my documents because that might be a bit boring for you. So that's how you add metadata, information about information about information to your document. Okay. When you add metadata, these are not working, you've not set your columns up correctly. If you have, you can edit in grid, okay, and you should see the information's added. You must make sure that all your columns have information. Views. Okay. On my taxonomy, I had 4 columns: departments, document types, contracts, renewable contracts. Okay. And I want to create views for these documents. Okay. So in your library, you're going to go library settings, more library settings. You're going to find views. Again, if you can't find it, Control F, views. And you're going to create 4 views. Okay. Word document, standard view. You want to create standard view. I'm going to give it a name. Well, my first column was called departments. I'm going to show you once, but you have to do this 4 times for each of your columns. Departments. Okay. So departments, and you're going to group. When you're doing your views, you want to group the information. I don't want you to sort. I don't want you to filter. I want you to group. Group by the column, which was departments. And OK. Okay. So where it says 3 unassigned, that means 3 with no information. So it can't sort the information properly. That's a demonstration of why you should use metadata. I'll do one more view. I'll do document types. Library settings, more library settings. Now we know where views are. They're at the bottom. Create new, standard view, document types. No sorting, no filtering. We want to group the information by document type. And OK. One last thing, your asset library. In the past, students had to create an asset library. Asset library is where you store your important information, your logos, notebooks. Okay. Now, it's been set up for you by SharePoint. If you go to Site Contents, you will see Site Assets, and your logo should be there. And that's the end of week 6 workbook.